All right, so here he is, DC, the former UFC welterweight champion. They call him Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And I know when it comes to the power threats on this UFC roster, you think this is as powerful a striker as we have in the UFC.
Yes, he is. He's one of those guys that can shut your lights out in no time. And when you talk about fitting nicknames, Ruthless is as fitting as anyone in the entire organization. When I think about the ruthlessness of Robbie Lawler, I think to the Rory McDonald fight, where Rory had taken such a beating that he just fell down and goes, enough. This is absolutely crazy that I would try to stand and fight this man anymore. Robbie Lawler is a guy that has no quit. He will take it to the edge of whatever you can accomplish physically and push you past it. And he did it that night against Rory McDonald.
He's got a canyon-sized hole in his lip, and he is totally unfazed, right? The toughness that even a lot of UFC fighters maybe can't even relate to. Good to see Ruthless Robbie Lawler back, and hopefully in fine form here tonight. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. It all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camps.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Kamaru Usman, set to fight Ruthless Robbie Lawler. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, the one, the only Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
One of the best in the business, Mark Goddard, our referee. The Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, and for the better part of a decade, he kept other welterweights up at night.
I mean, and just no belief, John, that he can't still be that. He still believes that he can be the best in the world. He still believes that he can beat anyone at any time. And with the skill set that he has...
All right, so there's the takedown from Kamaru Usman. We know he has fallen in love with his jab at his hands a little bit, but back to his bread and butter early in this one. Oh, how about that reversal here in round 1? And if you're looking for respect on the ground in this type of matchup, that's how you get it.
That's exactly what you need to do. Go to the place where you're perceived to have a weakness and gain the advantage. Great job.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Lawler.
Great job adjusting the position.
Making all these shots count. Lawler's back in full guard. Well, see, and this is where he needs to be, right? To be able to control position here, minimize the damage, and not be on the wrong end of the striking route.
Yeah, he's got to control him, right? Minimize the damage, but he also can get some damage off now so that when his opponent gets back to his feet, he's a little bit more fatigued and beat up.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Side control now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. The wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well. Oh, man, hope he's done his planks. That knee is right on the stomach.
In the half guard.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman.
Yep, got to be very careful there. Big shots.
Fighter is in half guard. Usman's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Final seconds. Oh, 5 minutes down, potentially 20 to go.
Everything is going exactly like we planned. He cannot handle the striking. Listen, you're gonna learn that right hand this way.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
All right, here we go, round two. Usman gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Another punch to the head.
Oh, nice counter jab there. Takedown defense holds up. Now some separation.
Oh, that right hand hurt. Bro, he's in the zone, right? Sometimes you're just in the zone.
Everything works off the chest. Looks a lot like the beginning of the end. Able to avoid the takedown attempt here again. Under 3 minutes now to go. Hook in the clinch there is good by Lawler. Double leg takedown as he's able to get his opponent to the canvas here.
It's a nasty takedown. Beautiful setup. Nice takedown. Put him against the fence. Take him down. The problem is, partner falls in the butterfly guard and he works his back up against the octagon side, which will in turn give him chances to get back up. Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Usman going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
It's so important to get to that far side underhook. Whenever you got the half guard on one side, you gotta try to find that.
He's looking for the submission here, champ.
Oh, he's advancing.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition. Trying to pass here, nothing doing.
Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground.
There it is, now he's doing them out.
30 seconds to go in round 2.
Side control is pretty safe there.
Controlling everything on the ground. You just take them down again. Position before submission. Remember that.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready? Good. Right, let's go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Hook to the head lands flush there by Kamaru Usman. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. That punch no good. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Big land there. Gets to the single collar tie now. So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allows his opponent to get to his hips, and because of that, he's been safe. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
An undeniable comfort in combat for Robbie Lawler, speaks to all the experiences.
Yeah, look at that man just bouncing up and down. Hands a little low, but he knows that if you enter into range, he can shut your lights off.
Pretty nice entry and takedown by him.
That was beautiful. Now he's got to secure his position, John.
Lawler getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon.
Oh, my goodness. That is crazy.
I'd be sore for a week. Man, look at that rip to the body. Nice counter.
I mean, just making that investment in the body and doing it off of the counter.
Well, as we call on the numbers here, about to cross the century mark. Oh, he's backing off now, trying to avoid getting hit.
All right, now here he goes, working out of the half guard.
All right, we're operating inside the closed guard now. That guillotine is tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
This round, it's feeling irreplaceable.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Good. Ready. Let's go to work.
Championship rounds are upon us. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
They both threw really hard.
Usman gets stung by that offering. Man, I'm not sure he knows where he is. He got absolutely loaded with the check hook.
He got excited, and he paid for it. He got hit with that nasty check hook.
Usman goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. Beautiful entry there, and a wise move, given how things were playing out on the field. High-level guard pass there.
Great job transitioning to the next position. Posture's up.
And he's able to work his way back to his feet. 2 minutes to go. Right on the button. Oh, that's a nice lead hook by the fighter there. It really doesn't need the jab to set it up.
I mean, there's no wind-up. He doesn't really show that he's coming. Everything is on point. This guy is really, really good.
And, of course, there was a beautiful left hand that got in there a moment ago.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
And they separate. Oh, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You can tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side. His big...
Oh, what a connection right up the gut.
John, I don't know if his opponent knows where he is right now. He got hurt very, very bad with that punch.
20 seconds left. Oh, and again, shooting for a takedown. Stuffed once again. Lawler's cardio holding up beautifully as usual. Strength and conditioning always a priority for him, and that allows himself to throw like this at such a pace. Well, how's that for a 5-minute performance? The round is over mercifully for his opponent. You just got to make sure you stay the course, though, at this point, I would think, right? Because you nearly got the finish, but you didn't, and the opponent figures to make some adjustments.
Absolutely, and he's from a great team, John. You know that the opponent's from a great team, so they're going to tell him all the right things in between rounds. So he's got to stay the course, as you said. Be calm, be patient. Do exactly what you did prior that put you in such a phenomenal situation going into the next round.
You good? Good?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Technique on the overhand, now he's hooked.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
There's the single.
All right, let's see what he can do with this. He's in the half guard. Take the mount here.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman.
Beautiful pass.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Oh.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strike.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
He's looking the posture.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound. He is, oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Oh, how about the short check hook? I think his eyes might have crossed. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
The Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman gets it done tonight, and when you're fighting this guy, it really is like a nightmare.
I mean,